And we're back. I'll hate that I did that every time I watch this game now. The freshman Lady Bulldogs taking the court here at H.B. Stewart against the Lady Cougars of Fort Smith Chaffin. We got Carly Sexton. We got Brooklyn Woolsey, Izzy Smith, and Keely Dolan, and Mackenzie Thomas to do the honors at the tip. Lady Cougars have yet to answer the bell. Here they are, as we get ready to bring you freshman action. Chaffin controls the tip. Mackenzie Thomas gets in there and gets in the way. Izzy Smith up ahead to Woolsey. In the soft corner, bounce pass inside to Sexton. 2 points. Woolsey gets in the passing lane. Way ahead to Sexton. One bounce, up for two, it's good. Izzy Smith comes away with it. She gets it ahead to Woolsey. Brooklyn goes up for two, and it's good. Less than a minute of basketball has been played, and 6 points on the board for the Lady Bulldogs. That's Dolan. She got in the way and forced a turnover. Here's Izzy Smith in the soft corner. Little floater won't go. Rebound Chaffin. Swatted it away. And Dolan got in the way, knocked it out of bounds. That's going to stay with the Lady Cougars. Right down here in front of the freshman Lady Bulldog bench. Sexton grabs it, gets it ahead to Woolsey. You betcha. No, Woolsey has half. Sexton has the other half. We'll try to, yeah. Dolan got in the way and kicks it ahead to Woolsey, who gives it way ahead to a waiting Izzy Smith, and she puts up 2 points. Add another Lady Bulldog to the mix. We'd be dangerous with pencils. That's going to go out of bounds off of Carly. She was trying to get that back under control as they forced the turnover. Out of bounds on her. Chaffin takes over here in the backcourt. Jump ball, that's going to go to Greenwood. Smith out passes the pan of the camera. Now Thomas, turn around, a little jumper won't go. Dolan gets the board, clears it out. Now she's in trouble, being pushed. And something crazy going on down there on the court. I'm not sure what that was. Something got its tail hung. I'm not sure. I think that was Dolan. Thank you so much. Sexton tipped it out to Smith. She drives, goes up for two. You bet. Huh. Little free throw shot won't go. Bounces off of Dolan into the waiting hands of Sexton. She switches hands with her dribble, and now Dolan, 2 more points. Woolsey got in the way, almost made something out of it. Couldn't quite get the handle. Now, the basket didn't go. And they're going to charge Mackenzie Thomas with that one. I don't necessarily agree with it either. That one bounces around, finally makes its way into the bottom of the bucket. And it's 16-1. Second one will not go. Number 21 grabbed the board and put it back for two. So 3-point exchange. Woolsey with it. Dumps it off to Sexton. Now Woolsey. She drives inside. Skip pass over to... Won't go. Smith's three-pointer wouldn't go. Dolan tried for the offensive rebound and tangled around and got charged with a foul. That's the second team foul for the Lady Bulldogs. Oddly enough, looky here. Woolsey ahead to Smith. Back to Woolsey. 2-point bucket. And somebody wants a timeout. We'll take one with them. Greenwood Sports Center online, YouTube, and Facebook. Coming out of the timeout, 1:32 left here in the first period. Greenwood with a substantial lead over the Chaffin Lady Cougars. That's a backcourt violation. This Chaffin player over here that passed the ball sure thought it was, because she put her hands on her head, very disappointed and then surprised that it didn't get whistled. Ball's loose on the ground. That's going to be a jump ball, and Chaffin retains possession. Next one will go our way. It will go in from number 10 to number 3. She's going to turn around and let a 3 fly. Why not? Won't go. She fell down. Ball's loose. There's that jump ball I was talking about that we're going to benefit from. That's pointing towards Daisy Street. That means it's our ball. So Sexton to bring it in to Smith. She's across the timeline and kicks it over into the wing to Woolsey. Skip pass to Sexton, opposite wing. She drives in, now back over to Smith for 3. Hits the iron, won't go. That's off of Chaffin. Mackenzie Thomas was going after it, but it got it swatted away. Thomas goes up to the bucket, but she's fouled. It won't go, but she'll go to the line and shoot 2. Fouls on number 31. Her first, team first. A little too much, not enough. Hits the fat part of the back of the iron. The way I know it should. There it is. Second one finds pay dirt. Now, what did I miss? She shot 3 First one didn't go. The second one went, and then she shot another one. She was underneath. I don't know why they would have let her shoot three. Must have been a lane violation on that first one. Sexton just takes it away from her, kicks it ahead to Izzy Smith. She goes up for two, won't go. Woolsey tried to get the board. She gets it popped out, and now Woolsey from the corner kicks it out to Smith for three. No, into Thomas. Something's getting its tail stepped on. I don't know what's going on out there. Dolan over to Woolsey. Brooklyn Woolsey, three-point basket. That's one. And that's going to do it for the first. She owes me 7 more for tonight. She stopped by earlier, and I told her I needed 8 three-pointers out of her. She can do it. I don't think she'll get to play that long, but she can. She rattles off 4 more, and I promise you that's probably going to do it. Oh, tomorrow night is homecoming for the Bulldogs as the Greenbrier Panthers. I think that's right. Travel across the state to come up to HB Stewart Arena, and we'll have festivities at halftime of the boys' game. I never said that. No. You take him home with you. Lady Cougars to start the second, 24-3. Sexton, now Pate Jones goes up for 2. Won't happen. Woolsey clears out the rebound. She kicks it back underneath to Dolan. Dolan runs into trouble. She dribbles around, looks for somewhere to go with it. Woolsey drives in, puts it up. It's good. Woolsey got in the way, and it bounces off of her leg and goes out of bounds. Chaffin retains possession. I have collected quite the thing of bags over here. Book bag, basketball bags, lunchbox. Look who got in the way. Little Izzy Smith with a little skip pass over to Woolsey. She thought about going up for the jumper, cleared it back out. Now for 3. Brooklyn Woolsey for 3 points. That's 2. She needs 6 more. Yeah. And whistle blows on Keely Dolan. And the Lady Cougars are going to go to the line and shoot 2. That's number 32. We don't have names for these young ladies, or we'd be going with that 2 also. 2 also. Wow. It's the redundant department of redundancy. Good grief. 2 also as well, and then some. So Dolan comes out, and Mackenzie Thomas checks back in. Neither one of those fall good, and rebound out. Here comes Smith. Over to Sexton. Little stop and pop jump, you bet. Okay. Here we go. Chaffin plays keep away, and they play it too good. All the way out of bounds. Sexton to trigger for the Lady Dogs. Here we go, Izzy Smith. I can't wait to see these girls in high school. They're a well-oiled machine. Look here. Almost didn't go, though. That's Pate Jones. She gets in the way, strips it away, and wants to drive. Now she'll wait. She doesn't have the numbers. Kicks it back out to Smith. Sets up in the half court, down in the soft corner over to Sexton. She lets one fly, and it's good. .30 difference. Sure enough, look here, Paige Jones. She wants to drive. She goes up. She's fouled. And Pate will go to the line and shoot two. First one hits the fat part of the iron back there and bounces out. Ali Saki and Maddie Cartwright check in here at HB Stewart Arena. We'll see them in action tomorrow night. As the second one's on the way from Pate Jones. That one was a beauty. 34-3 now, 3:36 left in this game's first half. I'm wanting to get ahead of myself. Little turnaround jumper won't go. Woolsey clears the board, and she's going to drive. Kicks it over to Smith. She passed to a Sexton that wasn't looking, who then threw it over the head of Pate Jones, but she reels it in and brings it back. Skipped over now Brooklyn. She wants to drive. 2-point basket, Woolsey. Jones got a hand on it, swatted it over to Thomas. Now Woolsey with it. She'll wait for Smith to come across the timeline, establish, and set up here in the half. Jenna Honkala up off the bench. Bounce pass, ill-advised, stripped away by Chaffin. She'll drive all the way, it won't go, and it's going to get tied up. And that's going to be Greenwood's ball. Here comes Honkala in for Carly Sexton. Honkala to inbound to Smith. Pate Jones underneath to Honkala. You bet. That was deflected out of bounds. That's going to stay down here with Chaffin. Minute 56 or so left here in the first half. That one's going to go out on Honkala. And in comes Bree Wilson and Casey Dedman for Woolsey and Thomas. She can't hit threes sitting down. That one won't go, and Jenna Honkala clears it out. Over to Izzy Smith. Jones had a hand on it, and she is pushed by number 31. That's her second foul, team foul number 3. Jones into Smith. Almost had it stripped. Here's Honkala. Little pass over to Dedman. Won't go. Now, I'm not sure if you can sit down with the basketball and that not be considered a walk, but that's what happened. Here come the Lady Cougars. 3 points on the way. Won't go. Tipped out, Chaffin out of bounds. Turnover. 1st and 10, Greenwood. Here comes Smith. Over to Honkala. Now in the corner to Smith for three. Won't go. Honkala with the rebound, and she stepped out of bounds. Right there underneath the O of Bulldogs. The official and I both agree on that. She wants to drive the lane, put it up, won't go, and run down by Lil Lady Cougar, and Bree Wilson grabs a hold of it, but it's going to stay down here with the Lady Cougars. Bounce pass in, and Deadman got a hand on it and knocked it out of the way. Honkala saved it in, but no avail, and it gets swatted away. Wilson gets it over to Smith finally, and she'll settle things back down. Underneath to Honkala. Bounce pass over to Deadman. Up won't go. Honkala with the board. She's fouled. She'll go to the line and shoot two. Jenna of the Mount Harmony Mafia Honkalas. First one good. Second one on its way. Yeah, look at that. Going to have a conversation about proper lane etiquette. Sounded like a softball team down there. Hey, better. Little three-pointer on the way. In and out won't go. Paige Jones with the board. She wants to drive. And that's going to do it for the first half of action here from HB Stewart Arena for your freshman Lady Bulldogs. We'll step away, take a quick break. 40-3 at the half. Greenwood Sports Center online, Facebook, YouTube. Give us a like, follow, subscribe, and hit that notification bell.
It's that bitch you can't do it like me challenge. It go like ooh, hey, turn up. Ooh, hey, turn up. Ooh, hey, turn up. Double tap to the left, swing your arms 3 times. Hey, do your dance, switch to the other side. Hey, buddy hop to the right, buddy hop to the left, go to the right 2 times. Hey, look to the left, feel it just now, wrong, break it down.
Okay, we're back. Halftime's over with. Got caught up chatting. Sexton at the top of the key. One bounce, picks up her dribble, gets it over to the Dolan. Dolan kicks it back out to Thomas. Now skip pass to Smith, into Sexton. Over to Dolan at the baseline. You bet. And the Lady Bulldogs pick up right where they left off. Chaffin sets back up in the half court. And whistle blows. That's going to be off of Izzy's foot. So you can't do that in basketball. You're not allowed to kick it. So an automatic turnover turns into a turnover. Three-point shot won't go. Sexton with the board. Yeah. Carly kicks it over to Brooklyn Woolsey, over to Dolan, underneath to Thomas. Yes. Soft touch. Tipped away by Thomas. Now Woolsey with it. Here comes Smith. Across the timeline. Dumps it off to Woolsey. Over to Sexton. Thomas underneath to Dolan. Won't go. Rebound. Chaffin. Jumper won't go. Dolan clears it out. Keeley gets it over to Izzy, and Smith comes across the timeline. Over to Sexton, now to Brooklyn. You got to let that fly. You owe me some three-pointers. Thomas goes up underneath. She's fouled. Basket won't go, but she'll go to the courtesy stripe and shoot two. I need to go have a talk with Coach Hardy and tell her to turn Woolsey loose. I bet that's not what she's ringing up right now. She's got other things in mind. First one won't go for McKenzie. Second one's on its way, and it won't go either. Chaffin with it now. Loose ball. Finally gets a hold of it. Dolan clears out the rebound, kicks it back to Izzy. She's met at half court. Bounce pass to Sexton, now over to Woolsey. Wide open. Now she's got pressure. Bounce pass underneath to Smith. Smith will turn two loose. Won't happen. Dolan clears it out to Sexton. Now underneath to Woolsey. Bounce pass back out to Dolan. Over to Mackenzie Thomas. Turns around, gets it to Smith. Over to Woolsey. Underneath to Sexton. Up for two. Yep. A lot of what you're seeing over here on this end is eating up a lot of clock. A lot of passes. A lot of moving around underneath the goal. Thomas gets in the passing lane and clears it out over to Smith. She'll bring it across slowly and pick up the pace. Woolsey. Pass over to Sexton. Skip pass to Smith. Inside the three. Won't go. Thomas clears it out, and Woolsey gets it swatted away. Number 20's on a roll. She goes up off the glass. 2 points. Woolsey. Timeout. quick timeout, and we're going to see wholesale substitutions. Looks like everybody but Woolsey will come off. So Honkala, Jones, Wilson, and Deadman join Woolsey on the court. That's 2 points. If it goes, it won't. Wilson with the board. She kicks it out, looking for Woolsey, and number 32 gets in the passing lane, tries to go up for the layup, won't go, and number 21 scores another 2 for the Lady Cougars. Here's Pate Jones now. In the wing, back over to Honkala. Woolsey drives in. Now back out. Motions for traffic, wants a pick, almost got one, back over to Jones. Jones skip pass over to Honkala, underneath to Wilson, back out to Honkala, Jones, Woolsey, pump fake three, drives in, kicks it out to Deadman, soft corner, won't go, Honkala with a rebound over to Jones, and her little floater won't go. Chaffin clears it out. Three-pointer on the way, won't go. Long rebound, bounces around. That's going to be a jump ball. Honkala gets it tied up, and that's going to stay with Chaffin, or did time expire? Time expired in the third. Now we have a 39-point advantage. Mercy rule will be into effect. Clock will not stop, even on the whistles. So we'll keep that in mind. Dr. Smith is keeping us straight. Hey, we've got another basketball game coming up after this. 9th grade boys action. In 6 minutes, give or take. So, if I'm not mistaken, Chaffin will have the ball to start the fourth. But it's been known for me to be mistaken. Oh, here we go. 6 minutes of basketball. Don't touch that clock. Three-pointer still won't go. Wrestling match. Jump ball, Greenwood. Smith is checked back into the game. And Woolsey is probably done. That's Wilson. Bounce pass to Jones. Skip pass over to Smith, and going for Honkala, and one of the Lady Cougars got in the way, knocked it out of bounds. Honkala will bring it in for the Lady Bulldogs. Honkala won't go. Rebound, knocked out of bounds by Chaffin. Chaffin flash for the steal. They'll clear it out and come across the timeline now. Another three on the way. She's going to make one eventually, and Honkala is going to make the whistle blow. And send number at 32 or 22. Her hair's in the way at the line. First one no good. Sexton comes back in and relieves Jenna Honkala. Second one on its way. Neither one good. It didn't hit the top of the rim. It hit beside it, so Pate Jones over to Sexton. Sexton, skip pass to Smith. Now, ordinarily, Smith's first instinct would be pull up and go for that. But given where we are in this contest, she tried to go in for the underneath shot, and it got stripped away. Chaffin to trigger, and that's going to get knocked out of bounds by Smith. Here comes Mackenzie Thomas and Keely Dolan in for Pate Jones and Bree Wilson. Lost possession of it, and here comes Izzy Smith. Ahead to Sexton. Underneath to Deadman. Won't go. Thomas underneath, tried for the rebound. Gets it cleaned away by Chaffin. Thomas. Now Smith. 2 minutes and 20 some odd seconds. Lady Cougars will not go down without a fight. And whistle blows. I bet that's going to be on Keely Dolan, and I was right. She'll go to the line. That's number 32. She missed both of hers a while ago. That's the second team foul on Greenwood. First one, no good. Here comes Brooklyn Woolsey in for Izzy Smith. Second one won't go. Thomas with the board. She kicks it out clean to Woolsey. Across the timeline now. Woolsey skip pass to Sexton. In the wing, over now to Dolan. Other side. Woolsey drives in, bounce pass to Sexton. 2 more points for the freshman Lady Dogs. 48-7. Minute 20 left in the game. Swatted at by Sexton. To no avail, and Dolan comes away with it and cleans it out to Woolsey. Bounce pass to Sexton in the corner. You can see it written all over their faces every time they're open for the three. They go and flinch just a little bit and then decide not to. Casey Deadman won't go. Ball gets stuck. And the official showing he's got some hops. And that's going to be a turnover. Thomas, I believe who was it that got the ball stuck last game? Was it Thomas or was it Woolsey? Somebody got the ball stuck on the other end. No, it was down here. And that one won't go. That's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Chaffin. And that's going to do it for the game. The freshman Lady Bulldogs victorious against the Chaffin Lady Cougars 48-7. We'll step away here for a few minutes and get you ready for 9th grade boys basketball here at HB Stewart Arena. Don't forget tomorrow night's homecoming. If you don't already have your tickets, go to Greenwood K12.com. Click on the tickets link, and it will take you to the link to get the tickets for homecoming. Greenbrier coming to town. We went down there back at the beginning of January, and the girls put on a show. 84-48, I believe, was the final there. The boys lost a heartbreaker in Greenbrier, but it have been on a hot streak here the last little bit. So tomorrow night, here at HB Stewart Arena, homecoming. If you can't make it, if tickets are sold out, never fret. We'll be here live on the air. Check back tomorrow on our Facebook page for some trivia in the spirit of homecoming. We'll have some trivia questions for you. Ninth grade action set to get underway here in about 5.5 minutes. We're going to leave you with the warm-ups in Greenwood Sports Center, online, YouTube, and Facebook. Greenwood Sports Center 9th grade Bulldog basketball about to get underway here. Number 1, LJ Robbins. Number 2, Braden Skaggs. Number 4, Brady Mackey. Number 21, that's Eli Whitaker. And number 23, Joshua Ligon. Little Lig. Of course, Peyton pressing out for concussion protocol after that headbutt that he had on Tuesday night against Ramsey. Ligon to do the honors for the tip here at HB Stewart Arena. We got 24 more minutes of basketball. Let's get them started. Robbins with it. Now over to Skaggs. Looking for Ligon, got it stripped away. Chaffin with the ball. Knocked out. Here comes Robbins in chase. Chaffin recovers. He did. Chaffin draws first blood. Scoreboard won't come up for some reason. Robbins with full court press. Chaffin 2, Greenwood 0. Yes, he did. Finally got the whistle to blow on the travel. Ligon now into Robbins. Across the timeline. Mackey in the wing. Skaggs back to Mackey. Ligon bounce pass to Whitaker off the glass. It's up and good. Robbins finally runs it down, goes up, no whistle. And we're tied at 2. Inbound pass stripped away by Mackey. He's going to drive coast to coast. He runs in, and they're going to call a charge as Mackey put that shoulder right into him and drove. Chaffin gets the ball. 3:50 left here in the first, tied at 2. From the corner, 3, won't go. Ligon with the board, he wants to drive. Up in the lane, won't go. Rebound Chaffin. Somehow that didn't get called. Around the horn, in the paint, now back out. That's going to go out of bounds off of Chaffin. Greenwood will get the ball. Nope. Skaggs with it. 4-2 now, Greenwood. And that goes out of bounds. Greenwood will retain possession. Yeah. Apologize for the scoreboard not coming up. There's Robbins. He wants to stop and pop. You betcha. 2 points. 6-2 now. 2:25 left here in the first. Greenwood on top and pulling away slow. Ligon flashes for the steal. He's got it. He's got one man to beat. Kicks it back out to Robbins. He drives in. Little Euro step up off the window, won't go. In and out. I don't know how that one didn't fall. Won't go. Mackey with the board. He clears it out and brings it across to Robbins. He's harassed. Draws the foul. Mackey over to Robbins. He drives in, skip pass to Skaggs. Back over to Ligon. Deep three. Splash! 3-point basket. Joshua Ligon. 9-2, minute 30 left here in the first. Ligon flashes for the steal, couldn't make it happen. He gets that one, though, as he gets in the passing lane, and now he wants to drive. Behind the back, he's harassed. Kicks it out to Whitaker. Now Mackey. To Robbins. Now Skaggs. Up underneath, won't go. Whitaker gets away with one. Driving, and Robbins is going to get called for the foul and send Chaffin to the courtesy stripe to shoot 2. Minute 02 left here in the first. Hits the fat part of the back of the iron, bounces back out. First one's no good. Second one hits the front of the iron. Number 30 has the rebound. 30 or 38? I can't see. 30. Bulls his way in, tries to make something happen, and throws it out of bounds. No, they're saying that ball was tipped. Chaffin retains possession down here on their end. Way out to the top of the key. Deep three from number 10. Won't go, and Ligon clears it out. Way ahead to Robbins. You bet. 2 points. 11-1, 45 seconds left here in the first. Grant Carnes has checked into the game as the whistle blows. And was it a travel or double dribble? Looked like travel. Okay. Grant Carnes checked in underneath to do some work in the paint for the freshman Dogs. Mackey harassed. He drives through traffic, gets it over to Ligon. He gets it over to Carnes. Back out to Mackey for 3. Won't go. Carnes goes for the rebound. Gets beat out. Chaffin clears it. Here come the Cougars across the timeline. In the lane, stop and pop won't go. He gets his own board. No avail. Knocked out of bounds. Last touch by a Bulldog. Chaffin retains possession down here right on the first O of Greenwood. Last minute buzzer beater, no good. That's the end of the first, where the score is 11 Greenwood, 2 Chaffin. Step away, see if we can't figure out what's wrong with this, and we'll be back in just 1 minute. And we're back. Just like that, a little bit of work. Maybe we can make it happen. Stripped away by Ligon. He gets it over to Mackey. Now Robbins. Whistle blows. They're going to say he carried that little handover action. Now here's the problem with that, Luke. If you start calling that, you better start calling everything. And that's the only thing there that bothers me about that. Timeout, Chaffin. We are almost back with our scoreboard. Give me just a second. Now, if you stepped away during the break, I understand. We're back. Little blue screen, black screen, whatever you had there for a second. But there, wasn't it all worth it? 5 minutes, 31 seconds left here in the second as our scoreboard man gets everything straightened back up. We're on. Ooh, look at that. It's almost like we know what we're doing. Here's Chaffin with it now. In the corner, back out to the top of the key. He'll dump it off, and they'll play catch between the circles. Out of bounds, they're going to say that Skaggs got a hand on it. I'm not sure he did, but at least from my vantage point, which is everyone's vantage point that's watching this stream. Into Chaffin, player number 3. He goes towards the line, gets a pick from his teammate, kicks it back out. That's Landon Nelms, number 10, is checked into the ball game. Won't go. Carnes with the rebound, and he is just dang near tackled as things start to get chippy on the floor here in Greenwood. That's going to be against number 30, his first foul, team foul number 3. Here comes L.J. Robbins with it. Clock winds. Skaggs in the wing. Ligon makes a drive, loses the handle, is knocked down, no foul, no whistle, and Chaffin regains possession. Three-second violation in the lane, and just like that, unforced turnover. Greenwood. Hindman wants to coach up Ligon a little bit on the way down the court. Here comes Robbins now with it. Over to Skaggs, to Nelms. Ligon. Robbins underneath to Carnes. Kicks it back out to Ligon, to Skaggs. He gets a pick. Skip pass to Nelms. He drives in. Over to Robbins. Drives in. Little floater won't go. Carnes with the board. He's fouled. He'll go back up. Fouled again. Fouled one more time, still no whistle. And Chaffin claps at them like they really did something. 11-2. You betcha. Soft little floater goes for the freshman dog, L.J. Robbins. Skaggs gets in the passing lane and kicks it way ahead, and it's saved in bounds by the Chaffin player. Robbins kicks it over to Grant Carnes, and he puts one up for him. He's an 8th grader. And we've had a collision out here on the floor And the ball rolls out of bounds as Eli Whitaker comes in and Mackey checks back in for the Bulldogs. They'll get Grant Carnes and Ligon. So the score's actually 15-2 now, but we've had so much excitement we've neglected to put those 4 points on the board. There they are. Yeah. If you don't get excited about this, you might want to check your pulse. 15-4 now, 2:30 left in the half. Skaggs with it, looking for room. Loses a handle on it. Chaffin clears it out. Number 4, coast to coast, won't go. Whitaker had a hand on it. Should have been a jump ball. No whistle there. And foul charged to Landon Nelms. Well, he's the tallest one wearing a white jersey, so he's going to get the whistle blown if he's anywhere near him. Timeout as we take one with him. 30 seconds. Greenwood Sports Center, online, YouTube, and Facebook. Still waiting for the free throws from the Chaffin Cougar. First one, fat part of the iron won't go. And here comes Robbins. Bounce pass over to Whitaker, too much for him to handle. And he couldn't haul it in. Chaffin with it now. Clock. Out of bounds. That's going to go Greenwood's way. Robbins picks it up near the mid-court stripe. Little layup just wouldn't quite go. Here's the Cougars now trying to make something happen. Blocked out, and whistle blows. That's going to be against Eli Whitaker. No, they called it on Nelms. Not even sure he was anywhere near it. I thought it was Whitaker and Ligon underneath, but apparently Landon gets charged with it. First one no good. Second one's on its way. It makes its way home. Here comes Robbins to Ligon. Directing traffic. Finds Nelms. He's hitting traffic. Kicked back out. Finally gets it carried away. And Robbins finds it in the corner. He's harassed. Got a pick from Nelms. Goes up. He's fouled. Whitaker's fouled. No whistle. But just as soon as Nelms gets close to this player, whistle blows. That's 3 on Landon Nelms. Team's 5th. Minute, 7 seconds left in the game. First half. Bounce pass in the paint. Nothing doing there. Kicked it back out over here to the wing. Number 10, deep three ball. Won't go. Joshua Ligon with the rebound. He's driving. Little stop pop. Two-pointer won't go. Chaffin clears it out. So 40 seconds left here in the first half. 15-5 Greenwood, 10-point lead. Out into the corner. Deep three. That one hit. 15-8 now. Less than 30 seconds. Skaggs with it. He's harassed, gets his pocket picked, and we're off to the races. And the whistle blows. No bucket on the ground. And that one's going to be against Skaggs. In comes Robbins to get Nelms. Inbound now, 16 seconds. As they're going to try for the last shot. Not going to happen, didn't go. Now, I would call Whitaker, and he did. Whitaker gets charged with that one. That's his first, 7th team foul. Puts the Cougars in the bonus. So they'll be shooting 1-1 with just under 4 seconds here in the first half. That one went 15-9 now. Second one's on its way. Won't go. Whitaker kicks it to Robbins. Half court. Not enough on it. Almost, though. It had the correct trajectory, and it was on the mark, but just not enough hot sauce. That's the halftime score for the freshman Bulldogs, 15-9. We'll step away here. I'm going to leave that scoreboard up just so I can.
you can't do it like me challenge. It go like ooh, hey, hey, turn up. Ooh, ha, ha, hey, hey, turn up. Ooh, hey, hey, turn up. Ooh, hey, hey, turn up. Double tap to the right, double tap to the left. Swing your arms 3 times. Hey, do your dance. Switch to the other side. Hey, buddy hop to the right, buddy hop to the left. Go to the right 2 times. Hey, look to the left, feel it in just now. Go on, break it down.
Second half about to be underway here at HB Stewart Arena. And the Bulldogs on top by 6 against the Chaffin Cougars. Greenwood with possession. Here's Robbins, now Skaggs. Brady Mackett lets one go from about 10 feet. It's good. That one goes out of bounds. And Chaffin retains possession. They'll set up in the half court. And over in the corner. Underneath, he runs into traffic, won't go. Ligon with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Robbins. Robbins sets up in the wing. Mackey to Skaggs to Ligon. Deep 3, won't go. Ligon gets a hand on it. And they'll say he fouled going over the back. Thank you. Deep 3 from number 10. It goes. 17-12. Chaffin finds double digits. Knocked out of bounds, going Greenwood's way. Mackey, Ligon. Over to Skaggs now in the near wing. Tries to go underneath to a cutting Robbins and gets it stripped. Little jumper won't go for Chaffin. Ligon clears it out, gets it over to Robbins. He wants to drive. Skip pass to Mackey. He stops at the baseline, won't go. Whitaker had it took away from him underneath. Whistle blows, and Mackey is going to be charged with the foul. Robbins thought about flashing for the steal, couldn't get there in time. Ligon does, but he gets the whistle blown.
The hold was on 10.
As my scoreboard guy lets the excitement of the game. Yeah, whistle called, wrong player. Skaggs strips it away in the passing lane. He's going to go up for two off the glass. And a full court press. Down underneath to number 30. Little fadeaway jumper falls good. LJ with it. Skips it over to Mackey. Now to Ligon. Back to Mackey. Thought about a three. Gets it underneath to Whitaker. He runs into trouble. Kicks it back out to Skaggs. To Mackey now. Looks for help. Finds Skaggs. Deep three. Won't go. Rebound long. Goes to Chaffin. That one won't go either. Skaggs gets the rebound and passes it ahead to Ligon. Ligon will go. He's going to get charged. No. Feet weren't planted. That foul is going to go against number 10 for Chaffin. It was on the ground. Greenwood to inbound. Carnes is checked in for Whitaker. Timeout. Coach Hindman wants to have a chat. We'll take a brief one with him. Greenwood Sports Center online, YouTube and Facebook. 19-14, Bulldogs on top here in the third. So the inbound pass now is stripped away. Here comes Chaffin. Carnes blocked him out. He took one too many steps, and turnover. Greenwood gets the ball. Here comes Robbins up ahead in the corner to Skaggs. With his dribble around to the top of the key, back to Ligon in the wing. Out of bounds. To no avail. Ligon was going into the corner. I don't know who he was looking for, if he was looking for anybody. And whistle blows. That'll be the fifth team foul. And that one is the first of the half on Mackey. 3 fouls total. So Nelms is up off the bench as Chaffin is here in the half court. Deep three coming from the corner. Won't happen. Skaggs with the board. He clears it out. He wants to drive. Up ahead to Carnes. Bucket won't count, but a foul charge to number 4.
You just protected a layup. No reason. Labeling makeup.
Yeah, well, what do you know? Inbound pass, Skaggs has it with his dribble. Nelms is out on the floor now. Skaggs goes up, won't go. Carnes with the board. He's fouled by all 5 Cougars and kicks it back out to Robbins. Robbins, top of the key. Looking for somewhere to go with it, finds Skaggs on the return. Here's Nelms, drives the paint, kicks it out to Robbins for 3. Won't go, in and out. Ligon grabs the board away from the Cougars, makes a man jump and miss, and puts one up for 2 more. Seven-point lead here as Nelms comes down with the board on the other end. Here comes Robbins. He's driving behind the back over to Skaggs, now Nelms. Directs traffic, Ligon. Back to Nelms. Deep 3. Won't go. And that's the end of the third. 7-point lead, 21-14. Bulldogs over the Cougars. We'll be back in a minute with more freshman Bulldog action from here in HB Stewart Arena on Greenwood Sports Center. Six more minutes of freshman basketball coming up. I don't know. 21-14, Bulldogs on top. Chaffin will control possession to start here in the fourth. Bulldogs with 4 fouls, Chaffin with 2. Kind of a shootout here at HB Stewart. Very defensively played game so far. Low scoring affair. Yeah. So far, Chaffin has eaten up 45 seconds of this clock. Clock stops. Now, Ligon tipped it out and then stepped out of bounds, but they say that he had possession of the ball. I'm not sure. Deep 3 from number 10. Closes the gap for Chaffin. Here's Robbins. He's got the drive. This Chaffin defense is going to test your ability to handle the basketball and to protect it. Robbins out to Ligon. Back to Robbins. Looks for ways to go. Finds Skaggs out at the mouth of the Bulldog. Robbins into a cutting. Ligon for 2. Give him the assist. 23-17. Deep 3 coming from the corner. Won't go. Hit the top of the board. Whistle blows. Who's it against? Number 3 for Chaffin. Finally, whistle blows with Nelms in the area, and it's not against him. Here comes Robbins with it now across the midfield stripe. Skaggs on the wing. Draws the man out. Looks to Ligon. Kicked out to Robbins. Drives the paint, kicks it to Skaggs. Skaggs with it now down up to the top of the key. Looks for a pick, almost had one, went the wrong way. Into Carnes. He's fouled and he gets the bucket. Count it. And one coming for the 8th grade Bulldog, subbing in for the injured Peyton Presson. On its way, hits the front of the rim, won't go. 25-17. 25-19. Robbins won't go. Carnes grabs it, kicks it out to Ligon for three. Splash! Joshua Ligon, three-point basket. And Coach Hindman wants a full timeout. 1 minute. We'll take it with him as we've got a barn burner going on here at HB Stewart Arena. 3:33 left here in the ball game. Greenwood with a 9-point lead. Greenwood Sports Center, online, YouTube, and Facebook. We're coming out of the timeout. And a beautiful three-point basket by Ligon. And you know, there's a couple of guys out there that would just love to stuff this right in the face of a Chaffin player. Here comes the Chaffin Cougars. And the whistle blows, and Ligon charged with a little hip check. Now, at the same time, there was this little hand-over action going on with the dribble, but we're not going to – we see what we want to see. And we don't the things we don't. Inside to number 30. He's their big guy. He kicks it further down, and it gets shot back out to number 3 at the top of the key. He gets it stripped and tries to go up, won't go. 3 Bulldogs had a hand on it, and neither one of them come up with it. That one won't go, and Nelms clears out the board. Looks to Ligon. Ligon is fouled from behind by number 3. And that brings the foul total tied at 5 apiece. So 2 more fouls in either direction. And Chaffin wants a timeout. They want to talk about stuff as well. I can't say that I blame them. We'll take it with them. Greenwood Sports Center, 2:47 or so left here in the ball game. 28-19, Bulldogs on top. son, you've got a problem. Robbins to inbound the ball to Carnes, who gets it right back to LJ. He drives in, goes up, and count the bucket. Foul charge to Chaffin's number 2. LJ goes to the line to shoot the and one. Chaffin has spent this whole time thinking that they had drawn a charge. But much to their chagrin, that was not the case. Here's Robbins with his and one. Oh, yeah. 31-19 now. Greenwood trying to extend this lead to get a little more comfortable. There's another whistle down here on this end. That's going to be a shooting foul, and that's going to be against Grant Carnes. Mackey at the table, up off the bench, ready to come in. Number 30 at the line for Chaffin. The first one hits the front of the rim, no good. Mackey is going to grab. Now, for some reason, we must have had a lane violation. Not sure why they're allowing an extra shot. That was a 2-shot penalty, but here comes shot number 3. Mackey checked in. That one won't go. Carnes is fouled on the rebound. No call. Ligon with it. He's driving. Kicks it over to Mackey in the corner. He comes into the paint. Kicks it out to Robbins in the wing. Gets it stripped. Ligon gets a hold of it and gets it back under control. Robbins in the corner. Drives in. He's fouled. So Robbins will go to the line and shoot 2. Now, if he misses the first one, I hope they give him 2 more chances also. Because, I mean, turnabouts are fair play. Tit for tat, if you will. On its way, won't go. Whitaker comes into the ball game to relieve Carnes. 2:12 left in the match. That one is good. 32-19 now. And here come the Cougars. Trying to stay alive in this contest. Ligon tried to flash for the steal to no avail. Back around to the other side, down into the corner. Top of the key. Drives, kicks it out. In the wing, won't go. Mackey and Skaggs up for it, and whistle blows. That's going to be against Eli Whitaker. That is his second team foul, number 7. First one in and out, no good. Second one falls out. Ligon is knocked down from behind. And he'll go shoot 1-and-1 with a long walk to the other end of H.B. Stewart. Now here's where the time becomes extra long, because any foul is going to send somebody to the line. And that's what's going to drag this game out longer and longer. 32-19 right now with 1:46 left on the clock. Ligon shooting 1-and-1 here. And first one won't go. Chaffin with the board. Deep 3 from number 10. Won't go. Whitaker had a hand on it. And Mackey trying to go for it. almost did a leapfrog and gets charged with a foul. Nelms and Carnes up off the bench for the Bulldogs. Mackey and Whitaker come out. So 1-1 for Chaffin. Cowboy Dave coming back with a chuckle as he walks by. He got a kick out of that one too. Here's the first one on its way. Won't go. Chaffin gets the board, puts it back up, runs into a wall of Carnes. That one's altered by Skaggs. Carnes grabs it, kicks it over to Robbins. Robbins almost out of control. He'll get charged. He'll get fouled and go to the line and shoot 1-1. And that's what's going to happen back and forth here now. Technical foul charged to a Chaffin player, and we'll clear the court and sort things out. L.J. Robbins will go to the line and shoot first the technical fouls and then the 1-1. Both of those good. Now, 1-1, or will it be 2? Because the technical brought it to 10. So it'll be 2. First one, you bet. And Robbins hits pay dirt with all 4 of them. 35-19. And now Greenwood with possession. Nobody to throw it into. Here comes Ligon to Robbins. He'll go up. He's mauled. And he'll go back to the line. The number 30 swats him down as he's going up for the nice little layup. Ref trying to settle things down in the lane. First one, pay dirt. You were right. It was 2 more. They forgot. So it's 37. Yeah, on both of them all the way home. 38-19. And some wholesale substitutions come in with Chaser, Nave, Kendall, Daniel Burton, and who have I missed? Chaser, Nave, Burton, Kendall, and Caraway. And moved up in the rotation next to come in will be Braden Bowman. So Chaffin to inbound the ball that was swatted away. Number 4 threw one up with a prayer going towards the wall, and it fell good. Here we go. Here's Chaser. Across the timeline, under pressure. Looking for help, finds Kendall. Kendall is fouled by number 5, and Cole will go to the line and shoot 2. 41 seconds or so left in this game. First one good for Cole Kendall. Second one, no good. Chaffin with the rebound as we have a little lesson about basketball here in the wings of the booth. Now, good move. I'm not too sure that was his pivot foot that he left from. I'm not going to split hairs, but I'm not a fan of the Euro step. Here's Chaser. Slick moves, got his pocket picked. Nave blocked it out, and Chaser blocked that one out. Now Caraway and Nave and Braden Bowman is checked into this ball game. Bowman with his dribble up there on top of the Bulldog. And that's going to do it for freshman Bulldog as 8th and 9th grade with the broom on the floor. Clean sweep against Chaffin tonight here at HB Stewart Arena. Tomorrow night, homecoming for varsity. The Greenbrier Panthers and Lady Panthers make their way across Interstate 40 to Greenwood, Arkansas, as we have homecoming right down here on that court with homecoming festivities during halftime of the boys' game. And the Queen will be crowned here in her kingdom, I guess you would say. I don't know. So that's going to do it for us here tonight. HB Stewart Arena, Greenwood Sports Center online, YouTube and Facebook. Give us a like, follow, subscribe to our channel, and hit that notification bell as Coach Clay Reeves and Coach Donnie Husband welcome the Greenbrier Panthers to HB Stewart tomorrow night here online, YouTube and Facebook. Good night for now. We'll see you tomorrow night.